Jeremy was innocent until proven guilty, and that was the stance that we took the whole way. There was no judgment of Jeremy. Never, and to this date, there still isn't, I don't believe, in all the jurors' minds. We just looked at the evidence. We didn't look at Jeremy.
Now at 5, he was driving the car that slammed into a 17-year-old high school student, killing her instantly. But a jury acquitted him of 7 of the 11 charges against him. Good evening, everyone. Jeremy Washington, behind bars tonight, convicted of 4 charges related to a shooting along with the crash that left Haley Nellam dead.
But he was also found not guilty of the most serious charges, murder and 3 counts of attempted murder. Jurors spent hours and hours discussing and debating the case, and when the verdict came back, many in the courtroom were disappointed, others relieved, and lots of folks were surprised. Yesterday, I spoke exclusively with Rob Wood, the foreman of the jury. Tonight, hear what he says took place inside the deliberation room. In the wee hours of yesterday morning, Jeremy Washington was led out of the courthouse in handcuffs. How long he'll be behind bars hasn't yet been determined after being found guilty of 4 of 11 charges against him. Rob Wood was the foreman of the jury that convicted him. He said sorting through all of the evidence was difficult, but not the hardest part of the trial.
I think it was the intensity of the testimony as to what was taking place. The young girl.
It took 13 hours for jurors to return with a verdict. In the end, Washington was acquitted of the most serious charges, murder and attempted murder. Jeremy Washington did not testify.
He did not.
Did that play a factor in any of your deliberations?
It was an interesting point, and it was contentious at the same time, too, because we all, when we went back and deliberated, that was one of the topics of discussion. You know, why? You know, why didn't the defense put him up there?
Wood said he and the other 3 men and 8 women heard hours of testimony, trying to sort out the events of that tragic evening. The job wasn't easy, and the decision not made lightly.
I felt good that we gave it our best effort, but you always wonder if you did. All of us felt this to some extent, whether we did the right thing. You know, when we were done, folks were quiet. Nobody was cheering. Some folks might say that the yays and the nays of guilty, not guilty that came back out probably didn't follow what they expected ahead of time, but the fact is they didn't get to hear and see all the evidence that we were privy to.